Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks, has been arrested in London. Ecuador withdrew his asylum because it says of repeated violations, including accusations that Assange leaked personal information about Ecuador's president. Assange is wanted in the US after WikiLeaks released 470,000 classified military documents concerning American diplomacy in 2010. Let's go live now to London. Al Jazeera's Rory Challands is on the line and hopefully can tell us more. Rory, why has Ecuador withdrawn asylum for Julian Assange?
Well, that relationship has been going pretty bad over the 7 years that Julian Assange has been taking refuge inside the Ecuadorian embassy in London. In March, they cut off his internet access and said that he was forbidden from having visitors. Assange's departure from the embassy was, I think, kind of previewed in a tweet from WikiLeaks on Thursday night, saying that a high-level source within the Ecuadorian state has told WikiLeaks that Julian Assange will be expelled within hours to days, using the ENA Papers offshore scandal as a pretext, and that it's already agreed with the UK for his arrest. Now, the ENA Papers scandal are basically allegations that Ecuador's president, Lenin Moreno, benefited corruptly from offshore accounts in Panama, and the Ecuadorians basically thought that WikiLeaks was responsible for those leaks. So they have been getting increasingly annoyed with him, and perhaps this was the last straw, and they have decided that it is time to surrender him to British police. All
right, so we're looking at him being pulled out of the embassy right now on screen. Where's he been taken and what's going to happen to him?
He's in police custody at the moment, and within hours we are expecting him to be taken to Westminster Magistrates Court in London to appear there. Now, the interesting thing about this is that the charges in Sweden that he was originally wanted for were dropped by the Swedish prosecution in 2017, basically because they couldn't get the Julian Assange. But the Metropolitan Police Service of the UK says that Assange still faces the lesser charge of failing to surrender to a court, and that's an offence punishable by up to a year in prison or a fine. So the question now is, what happens to Julian Assange? Is he going to end up at some point in the United States? The UK hasn't really ever commented on whether it's received an extradition request from the US, and US authorities haven't really ever officially confirmed that they've charged him. But there are indications that he has been in sealed documents. We will have to wait and see whether this is the beginning of a extradition to the US, or whether he's just going to be prosecuted in the UK for this lesser charge, and that's the end of it.
Rory, many thanks indeed. Al Jazeera's Rory Challands there reporting live from London.